The story of the film is about a man, Jean-Baptiste Grenouille, who came into the world unwanted and expected to die. Yet he was born with an unnerving sense of smell that created alienation as well as talent. Of all of the smells around him, Grenouille is beckoned to the scent of a woman's body, and spends the rest of his life attempting to smell her essence again by becoming a perfumer. His obsession with capturing innocence in its purest form leads him to commit terrible acts, as he works to create a perfume that will restore true beauty. Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to review the 2006 psychological thriller movie, Perfume. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon, so you never miss my future videos. The film starts in a prison where a chained prisoner is shown. When the soldiers arrive, they open the inmate's door and drag him to the balcony. All of the inhabitants can be seen screaming and calling him a murderer and a bloody monster. The jailer demands that a guard declare his retribution. In front of the crowd, the guard announces that the court has declared his punishment of hanging after 2 days. But before hanging, the executioner will break his hands and feet while all the people are thrilled with excitement hearing it. So, who is that killer? Let's see. In the next scene, the story reverses a few years back, where we see a view of the Paris fish market, which was the most stinking place in the city, where people used to earn their bread by selling fish and meat. Here we see a fish seller lady, who gives birth to a child. This woman had also given birth to 4 dead children before, and she throws them into the stream with the rotten fish. But this time, she gave birth to a living child. Thinking him dead too, she throws him into the garbage. Now, the child starts crying as he seems to feel the odious smell of rotten fish. Nearby standing people catch the sight of this child and yell at his mother. This child is the same prisoner who was announced to be punished. His name was Jean-Baptiste Grenouille. He possessed 2 characteristics. First, he has a superhuman sense of smell, and the second is that if someone leaves him, that person is dead somehow. His mother, who had thrown him after his birth, is sentenced to death. Grenouille is sent to the orphanage of Madame Gallard, who used to foster the children only for the sake of money. The children in the orphanage feel insecure about losing their importance, so they try to kill Grenouille. But Gallard saves him and beat up those children. Facing difficulties in orphanage, Grenouille is unable to utter a word for 5 years. Using his sense of smell, he knows about everything. Due to their short capacity in the orphanage, Gallard sells him to an animal skins dealer at the age of 13. As Jean-Baptiste left that place, some thieves kill Gallard, stealing all her money. The buyer of Jean-Baptiste takes hard work from him. He also takes him to the city where he senses different types of smells instead of tanning odor. Jean-Baptiste first time takes the taste of the wonderful world and scents. Leaving luggage, Jean-Baptiste is attracted to a perfume shop, where he watched a shopkeeper holding a very famous perfume. At the same time he smells another scent coming from a fruit seller girl. He is enchanted by her and he starts following her. That girl offers him fruit thinking him hungry, but Jean-Baptiste catches her hand off and starts smelling it. Seeing this, she leaves the place feeling worried, but he finds her using his sense of smell. He sits behind her while she was busy cutting fruits, and starts smelling her body. The girl felt someone's presence on her backside, and she shouts in fear. But Jean-Baptiste put his hand on her mouth, and presses it harder to avoid people's attention. As the people leave, Jean-Baptiste removes the hand from her mouth, but he saw that the girl is dead. He felt that her scent is gradually gone, leaving Jean-Baptiste astonished. He wondered where will the scent be dissolved. There was another character who was a great perfumer in the city of Paris. His business had gone down with the arrival of new perfumers in the city. He used to imitate the other perfumers, but couldn't succeed. One day Jean-Baptiste visits his shop for the delivery of the goatskin. He looks around at the variety of perfumes and also senses the smell of Baldini's body. Jean-Baptiste says that he can make such perfume for him, and Baldini makes fun of him. Jean-Baptiste tells him about the power of his ability. Baldini gives him a chance and Jean-Baptiste creates some perfumes. He then gives them to Baldini to test it. Baldini detects the aroma of love in them. He had never smelled such a wonderful perfume before, so he was left totally astonished. Seeing it, Jean-Baptiste assures him that he can also make the world's best perfumes ever created. Sensing its smell, Baldini lost his own senses. He knows that Jean-Baptiste has got a lot of talent. Now Baldini buys Jean-Baptiste from the tanning trader. On the same night, the drunken trader is dead, falling into a stream. Baldini and his perfumes get popularity in the whole of Paris because of Jean-Baptiste. He teaches Jean-Baptiste about his own perfume-making techniques. He tells Jean-Baptiste that every perfume has 3 sets, each one of which consists of 4 scents. It means total scents are 12, which can be differentiated by human beings easily. Otherwise, no existed man in this world can match the perfume if someone makes the 13th scent. Jean-Baptiste becomes emotional about it, thinking he will be able to make it. He asks Baldini to teach him its process, promising him to give its best methods throughout the world. Baldini tells him the process of adding 10,000 flowers into the bottle according to his design machine, which he had learned before coming to Paris. One day Baldini finds Jean-Baptiste crying, laying on the ground. As Baldini asks the reason, he calls him a liar, saying that his told method is unsuccessful and outdated. I could not capture the iron and glass scent into a bottle. After this incident, Jean-Baptiste fell to the ground and loses consciousness. Now Baldini got worried, thinking about the loss of fame as Jean-Baptiste falls ill. One day he suddenly opens his eyes and asks about the other processes from Baldini. He tells him to extract perfume from the fat of animal's skin. Baldini orders him to go to Grasse to learn some of the best methods of perfume making there. He takes 1,000 formulas in return for Jean-Baptiste, so that he can make his own perfumes. Jean-Baptiste needs a nobleman's letter to work in Grasse, so Baldini gives it to him and sends him to Grasse. As Jean-Baptiste leaves, Baldini's house is dashed out into dust, putting him to death. Going to Grasse, Jean-Baptiste first time realizes a sense of freedom. He was the slave of no one and could take his own decisions. Now there were 2 ways which were leading to Grasse, one through the village, while the other through the mountain. He begins his journey through the mountains. On the way, he finds a cave where he stays to rest. He sleeps peacefully, spending many days there, and once he dreams of that fruit seller girl, he wakes up in confusion. He begins to smell his body but does not feel his own smell. While showering in the rain outside, he realizes that he has no smell. The next morning he starts going to Grasse. He senses the same fruit seller girl's scent. When he saw the prettiest girl getting off the carriage, he pursues her and comes to Grasse. Going to follow this girl, he enters a palace possessed by the richest man, His. Laura, the lovely girl, is his daughter, who's Grasse's most stunning woman. Jean-Baptiste works for a lady whose husband keeps a close watch on him. He learns about the 2 tools for obtaining perfume from animal fat whilst also living in their company. He applies the first method over his female co-worker. He boils that girl's dead body in a tank with animal's fat, but he cannot achieve success. In the second process, he takes a streetwalker in which he uses animal fat glossing on a cloth. Killing her, Jean-Baptiste shaves her head. And glossing her dead body, he wraps it into cloth. And he becomes successful while extracting perfume from that cloth according to the told method of Baldini, which he applies on streetwalker's pet dog for checking. Then he makes a set of 13 bottles told by Baldini. It means the murder of a person for each bottle. At Laura's birthday party, all girls and boys play there to hide and seek. Finding a chance, Jean-Baptiste also arrives there and attacks Laura. But she survived and the twin girls at the party disappeared. Now we know that Jean-Baptiste makes the first 2 bottles of set, killing these 2 girls. Both girls' dead bodies were seen floating in the water which was under the bridge of the city. After this, the chain of girls' murders begins in the whole city. And frightened people start to lock their outside doors of houses in order to save their daughters. But Jean-Baptiste prepares the 12 sets of the bottle and mixes them all into a big bottle. Now, he needs one more bottle to make the perfect perfume. It means the murder of Laura. Observing, Rickes says that all victim girls were young, with no mark of seduction on their body. This murderer has killed them for a reason. All people visit the church for help and the church's father agrees to help. A man comes to the city and informs about the murderer being caught by the police. All people are filled with joy hearing it, but Rickes does not believe in this news. Worrying about his daughter, he decides to leave Grasse and escapes with his daughter the next day. Jean-Baptiste senses the smell of the departing Laura from the city. Following her, he finds her with his ability to smell her scent from a long distance. On the other hand, the streetwalker's dog detects the hair and clothing of its owner lady in Jean-Baptiste's room. Investigations by the police discover the clothes and hair of other girls too. Riches stay the whole night in a motel with his daughter Laura and keeps the keys of her daughter's room in his own room. Jean-Baptiste steals the key from him and goes to Laura's room. The next day, coming into Laura's room, Rickes cries in pain while finding Laura's dead body. Now Jean-Baptiste makes the 13th bottle, mixing it into his final bottle, and becomes successful in making a unique perfume. He is arrested by the police and the story comes again to the beginning, where the punishment is being announced after 2 days. People come from far lands to see the end of Jean-Baptiste's life. As they bring him out of the prison, finding a chance, Jean-Baptiste opens the lid of the strange perfume bottle. The people stand waiting for the arrival of Jean-Baptiste. He arrives in respectful escort and advances toward the executioner. He was wearing a fancy dress like a prince. The executioner kneels down and calls Jean-Baptiste innocent while weeping. Jean-Baptiste sprinkles perfume on a handkerchief and all people feel the taste of heaven as he waves it in the air. They all call him an angel. He presented himself as a savior of mankind and throws his handkerchief toward the people. Suddenly, all people start making love without any discrimination of younger, elder, poor, rich, black, or white. Observing this, Jean-Baptiste feels true love while missing that fruit seller girl. He believes that by loving her as such, he will be able to make her his own. Thinking about it, he is saddened and starts crying. Suddenly, Riches reaches there and holds a sword in his hand to kill Jean-Baptiste. But the magic of the perfume also makes him uncontrollable. Bending down at his feet, he asks forgiveness. Jean-Baptiste realizes his mistake and he leaves the city. Later, the effect of perfume disappeared from the citizens. While Jean-Baptiste is now going to return to his birthplace fish counter. He takes the perfume bottle out of his pocket and pours this over his head. Realizing this, everybody in the area is attracted and runs toward him, due to the impact of the perfume ripping him up. And in this way, Jean-Baptiste ends his life. The movie gives us a lesson that though Jean-Baptiste Grenouille grew up unwanted and unexpected, he got the gift of creating the best perfume in the world. He could have used his talent in making himself a better person and bring his life out of misery, but he took the wrong turn, and despite he made the world's best perfume, it couldn't help him to be a person who could love or to be loved like everyone else. Thanks for watching.